You're now tuned into the Detailed Did It podcast. Come catch a fade.
God damn, boy, what's that? Some kind of weave or something?
Man, I'm in here with my people tonight, man. It's the 13th podcast, and it's going down, man. I'm feeling really, really good tonight. I got some good energy in here. My name is Derrick Johnson. Again, this is the Detailed Did It podcast. Shout out to everybody listening, everybody else, everybody out there in the Facebook world, and everybody on YouTube, all our dope-ass subscribers. If you're listening right now, click the subscribe button, share, all that good stuff. The summer's just not kicking off. And real quick, I want to give a shout out to all my kids. They did a really good job this year. So, you know, shout out to them and everybody else. Tonight's subject matter, we're going to talk about rap beef. We're going to talk about the finals. We're going to talk about Kaepernick, Lil Wayne, racism, cutting in the 90s, celebrity barbers, pardons, J Prince, and much more. So make sure if y'all got any questions, I got my girl Lizzie in the cut on the team. She'll be watching for the questions and, you know, so we can stay up to date and, you know, kind of, you know, have this live dialogue with one another. But anyway, I just want to introduce my people though, but before I introduce them, man, these brothers that I got in here tonight are something special to me, man. Like, y'all don't understand, I'm feeling really, really like on some Voltron shit right now. Like I'm really feeling empowered right now. You know, I'm feeling so good, you know what I'm saying, because I got my brothers in here, like, this is my strength. These are the guys that's been rocking with me since I touched down in this city. You know what I mean? They show me love, they show me respect, they show me honor and integrity and how to just be player in this city called San Antonio in a place full of haters. So to navigate with these guys throughout my life, you know what I'm saying, to show like what a team is, what brotherhood is, what camaraderie is, like what family is. I just want to introduce my player-made family, man. I just want to give y'all a round of applause. Appreciate the love. I got Calvin in here. I got my boy Calvin in here. If y'all know Calvin, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. I got my boy Kool in here. You know what I mean? I got my co-host Anthony in the building. I got big homie Huff in the back. Who else I got back here? Rashad in the building. He's straight out here. I got the live studio. I got my girl Nat in the building. And of course, always holding it down on the questions and drinks and just finesse and good looks is my girl Lizzie in the back. So if y'all got questions, holla at her. Y'all follow her. Y'all follow her Instagram, all that good stuff. Shout out to my cameraman Zay Dunn. Follow him. It's all good. We're in the building. It's going down tonight. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get this shit started, man. Like, but first of all, what y'all want to touch on first? I want to leave the juicy stuff a little bit for the last towards the end. So out of all the stuff I talked about, what y'all want to get into? All right, fuck. Let's just jump right into this shit. Like, all right, let's no, I don't want to go there yet. All right. All right, let's talk about Drake, man. Drake and Pusha, man. I mean, like, I'm looking for other subjects to go to, but that just like sitting at the top of my head. So, all right, so that is kind of one of the topics of the issue of conversation in the hip hop world right now, in the streets. Everybody's talking about it. And I have a perspective on it, and I'm curious to hear you guys' perspective on it.
Okay.
And you know, with that being said, I have like, are we judging this? Are we judging rounds? Are we gonna wait for the whole fight to end? Are we gonna wait till the 12th round? You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna just go out on record, and this just, first of all, hurts my heart to say, because everybody that knows me. Anybody who's ever sat in my chair, you got a haircut to some Drake in the background. That is a fact. That is a fact. If you're my client, you would have walked into Wayne and Drake all day, every day.
Rap and R&B Drake.
Yes, whatever it is, I'm with it. And I'm a very heavy advocate. I've been rocking with him. And I just got to go ahead on the record and say, as of right now, he took an L.
Yeah.
He took an L, and I think a friend of mine told me this. He said, "Man, you ain't never been in a fight unless you lost the fight.
For sure.
You ain't never been in a fight."
And how you get up from that?
So,
For sure.
who want to jump? Who want to take this one? Who want to dive? Jack, what's up, man? Talk to me. Talk to the mic though. Make sure we can hear you.
Yeah, man. It's all good, man. Yeah, I fucked with Aubrey. Like, you know, November 18th. You know, that boy didn't go with, you know, lame shit. The boys gave a shout out to Screw and Kiki, and you know that's what we grew up on. We won Mike Jones and all that. But anyway, but he come out real, so I fuck with Drake. There's no excuse for the black face. Let me start there. No matter what angle you was trying to portray, trying to help it, I'm too pro-black to look over that shit. Like, I don't know, it could have been handled differently. If you want to do that, there's ways to send that message of how black actors not getting love at the top. The baby mama drama, I don't know about all that because I don't care what a really, like what another grown man does or media says about a grown man and his family, because we don't know. Boy, I heard he was, Pusha said he wasn't, he was a deadbeat, but I hear boy was giving out Christmas gifts and 17 or 18 or whatever. So
Drake is definitely a giver.
yeah.
He's definitely a giver.
Yeah. No, I don't. But no, I seen this boy walk in V-Live suitcase, like going for a 3-month flight. But no, it's money. He broke tubes. Like money's not a problem. So I hope it wasn't a situation where he was letting out his baby to drive. But the beef is kind of timely. It's calculated. Everybody got ulterior motives.
I'm glad you said that. He said calculated. I think calculated is one of the most important words or descriptions of what is happening in this situation, because in my opinion, looking at it, and I'm looking at it based on time, you know, because after when it all happened, before the dust settled, I had a certain opinion, waiting on my boy to respond. Right. But as time trickled by, you know what I mean?
And that boy ready. You know, he got the file ready. He got files ready.
But listen, we gotta talk about Jay Prince too. That's a whole other issue.
But the king pushed the button on that. He's like, man, you gotta slow down. You heard, if you listen to any like of these interviews on these other, you know what I'm saying, stations.
I think that's why he lost though.
That's why he lost, because he wasn't able to respond.
I feel like
because I know he had
the song ready.
Hold up. Ann said that's part of the reason he lost.
Yeah. Right.
No, Jay Prince stepped in is the reason why he lost.
Because he couldn't respond.
I don't like that.
Respond to push a seven song onslaught.
Just like
I mean, okay, so are we gonna run the route that Jay Prince saved Drake to take this kind of a loss?
No, it's a situation where there's bigger fish to fry in Jay Prince mind. Right. You talking about real boss shit?
Man, I heard all the interviews.
No, I'm just saying, like, the book is forwarded by Drake. You know, everybody's waiting on his book.
Everybody's got a
Drake album, Scorpion, you know, it's one of the last Cash Money. I mean, where is he going to go after Cash Money?
This is not the first time
Jay Prince going to be involved in that.
Calvin, this ain't the first time Drake has been in a beef.
But it doesn't.
You know what I mean?
If you think about good.
But listen, but Jay Prince didn't have a book coming out during that time either.
For sure.
And he could have jumped in on that and said the Meek Mill.
You know what I'm saying?
He could have jumped
in my opinion, Pusha baited that boy. And he fell for the bait.
But Pusha been coming after Cash Money.
He had. Okay, let me ask you this. So let's say Drake was finna kill that boy, right? And this is my guy, so I'm being devil's advocate here. I really want to just be one-sided, but you know what I mean? Just, you know, I want to be the devil's advocate.
Pusha tight too. I mean, come on.
Man, listen.
I'm just saying, it's not like, you know, Pusha a bum. Let's come on.
Yeah, but Pusha's kind of like one of us though. Like, he's real, he's been authentic, he's been the same, he hasn't changed, he's got the same.
And that goes a long way.
So I say that to say this. What was it that Drake was gonna say about Pusha that really was gonna make something happen?
I don't know. That's the point. The song is out. But
what? Like, tell me. Like, what can he say about Pusha?
Nobody knows. I don't know.
More insults about selling crack to the community. I don't know.
No, but that's dead. That's already dead. So he's already killed that. He's like, okay, I'm a fake dope dealer. You don't write your rhymes. Now what?
I think Drake might have, like Prince said, he might have attacked Kanye. He would attack the whole
It would have been bigger.
Instead of just attacking Pusha, he would attack the whole time.
I mean, the Doobie freestyle, he talking to Kanye in that too. Like, it's going to evolve to something that might be out of control.
All right, so let's back up then. Let's back up. But all right, but listen, we come from that one kind of cloth. If you start something, or you decide to engage in a battle, like, you need to finish that. Now hold up, Kool, when Nas ethered Jay-Z,
You're right.
and that hurt us. Cause they was like, hey man, people like that was kind of, we ain't have to do it like that. And is this not how we feel about your boy Pusha? Damn, Pusha, you ain't have to do him like that. But Jay still came back. He learned from that. So like, why isn't Drake? So in my opinion, in my dreams, my hopes, I'm feeling like any moment at midnight tonight, he gonna drop his album. And like, it's all, and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's gonna be jabs. You know it's gonna be jabs.
That's gonna be
All right, so if it's gonna be jabs, is he rewriting his album right now?
I think so. No, some
This is
songs
a
are
finished
added.
product, and
Songs
now
are added.
that this is happening.
Songs are added.
He in the bag.
We're gonna give you the front for free. Yeah, we're gonna give you the bag. Songs are added.
For
Songs
sure.
are added for sure.
For sure. He got one of them where he's going to make.
And I'm gonna be real, like I said, Jay Prince said this today, but Drizzy come out the day before the album. I love you, Big Pop. I love you, Jay Prince Jr. You my brother. I gotta do this, and he say the songs on the album. Oh, start them in the morning, just off stream, just off one song. The album was going.
You guys are missing the point. You guys are
I'm just
missing.
saying we don't know what's gonna happen, in a minute.
This whole thing about it though, because I'm trying to go deeper, bro. Like, I feel like as far as Push is concerned, is and his look on it is nigga, it ain't about the money. Like you can rap about the money. We know you hot. We know you the man.
Right.
However, what's up with these bars? Like, now what? And I feel like he attacked my boys like insecurities. Like Drake tried to Eminem this game is by putting out being invulnerable. I'm this, I'm that. I save hoes. So like nobody can. This is what he did. He saved hoes. So you know what I mean. He like made it okay. You know what I'm saying. So like now, because everybody saving him, but like he like said, hey, it's okay to say you saved him. So anyway, yeah, it's okay. So
But this is the difference.
He built his career on that. So it's really nothing no one's been able to do because he gets away with it. If you buy me, I'm just a rap. I'm just an R&B singer.
We're talking about like Pusha T real hip hop. I love it. It's authentic. I'm mad that album had only 7 songs. I'm mad as hell. That shit jacked up.
No, but you know what?
That shit tight as fuck.
This shit is tight,
but hold on. That's real hip hop though. Like he's content with going gold and being hot in Virginia and Maryland. Like that's Drake is on that Michael Jackson Prince status, Whitney. Like he's a pop star, bro. So when you get that big, guess what? You're gonna have a guest help you. Quincy Jones helped write Thriller. Everybody, Mike is the fucking king. But Quincy Jones is a genius on that shit.
So then let's address this whole writing thing.
I think he got help, right? Beyonce get help from what's
I know, but we hip hoppers, right? We hip hoppers, right?
Everybody gets
all
help.
our greats, they wrote it.
Well, to my real hip-hop, not pop stars. Not pop stars.
So then, if Drake is now a pop star, should he be in the same category as these hip hop artists? Should it be separate? Should he be compared to these guys?
And that's why Drake is big, because he has a lane where he can do both, or be an R&B artist, or be a rapper. I can go to Canada with a French accent. I come to Texas and talk about ball. He's worldwide.
Man, I get it. He's a genius.
That's worldwide.
He did it. But at the same time, I feel like, hey guys, y'all good? Detail good show. Asshole. No, but I mean, since y'all back there, though, like, what's your take on it, child? Like, how you feel about it? Drizzy, I mean, there you go. Mike.
You got Drizzy versus Pusha T, man. We not talking. I mean, Pusha is hip hop. Drake is mainstream pop.
Right.
Okay. I mean, Jay Prince stepped in. He might have saved the boy from a nasty blow to his career. It would have been a career ender.
What do you mean though? Like, that was the blow.
Drake just got more skeleton than Pusha T. I think in the situation.
Yeah,
Worldwide, shit big.
He's staying more to
Oh, let me
lose.
see it, bro. Since you brought up skeletons, I guess that's what hurt me behind Drake.
Not skeleton, maybe what you said, insecurity thing that he's not confident with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know.
Like what? Like what?
Okay.
Like the biracial.
Yeah.
The biracial could be something that
never know. Yeah, never know.
And that could be part of the reason why he did the black show.
Okay, we'll say that. Okay, cool. However,
no, I believe though. Let's go back. We're gonna be real.
Okay,
I honestly believe. I mean, off the fact we see this kid in Degrassi, I don't think he's lying about it. I mean, if your daddy black, I don't think you'll be fool enough. If we talk about if you want to be a thespian, a professional entertainer, you're not dumb enough for no shit like this. I only think Canada at the time, early 2000s, man, he's white. He was trying to send a message to him and his partner. He got people to vouch for this shit. It's still wrong as fuck. But I don't want to see him like, oh, he has issues racially, so he put fake paint on his face to be more black. I think he was really, he had the shirt on the match. It was something. So
no, I did all the read up on that.
You know what I'm
And
saying? It was stupid as fuck.
this
But
is
it
my
was
point though, Calvin. Like, regardless, whatever the reason was, whether it was like, whether he was being malicious behind it or he was trying to educate behind it, whatever the story was, I feel as his fans, we should have kind of known something about it already. Like, I didn't like, this is how I best explain it. It's like you telling your girl, hey, I'm going out with the fellas tonight, we're gonna be chilling. But y'all end up at the club, right? And you mean to tell her you ain't trying to hide. You was there, you ain't trying to hide. And her homegirl there, and she sent a text like, hey, I see your man here.
Where you
And
at?
then she heard from them before she heard it from you. She wasn't even tripping, but it's like, yeah, nigga, why
Right.
you was at the club last night?
I should have.
What else you ain't telling me?
For sure.
You're like, damn. So that's just kind of how I felt. I'm like, what? Blackface? What is this?
Yeah.
I call myself a fan and I don't know this shit?
Yeah.
Like, where's this child at? You know, I'm a big daddy type of guy. Like, yeah, I'm all about father. So I'm like, wait, what's
That's the
going
point.
on?
He didn't have it like.
Which is also
Tell
why
them.
I was waiting on a reply of some sort. Like, please address this. Please.
Well, he did.
He addressed that picture.
Yeah, he addressed the picture.
But
He came
okay,
out.
but
He came out.
see, and that's where the problem motherfucking lies at,
It's a
Jack.
statement.
How many lines was on that paper? That should have been bars.
You're right.
Oh, you gonna write a paragraph? And you're a rapper?
No, I agree. That should have been
He's
more.
a new age rapper.
But
Okay,
Once
you wear
again-
that shit on ink. That's
once
what you
again,
are.
once again, bro.
Whether you
Listen,
sing that shit
you ready?
or rap that shit.
You ready?
I'm just saying.
To Adidas, he's not just a rapper. You know what I'm saying? To Sprite, to Jay Prince, he's not just a rapper. To Lil Wayne, he's not just a rapper. These people have 2 decades more because of him.
Yes, this
Of
is great.
millions and billions, so it's bigger than just music. That's what I'm saying. You just can't rap everything. It has to be grown
Nah,
men
man, you
suit with
can't cap and
standards.
save a nigga
I'm just
all of a
saying,
sudden.
it's a business,
You taking
dog.
shots at everybody.
It's a
You claiming the
business.
king. You number one.
But that's just a
And
compliment.
now
You know,
a nigga test your chin, and then it's like, whoa. It's political now. Now I gotta check in with Jay Prince. Since when? Since when?
No, he didn't check in.
I got a question.
He was advised.
Sure he was. That's the story.
So I got a question.
No disrespect, Jay Prince. Not at all. I'm with you.
I said,
We're not
king of the South.
I'm the host of this
The
shit.
real king of the South.
Hey, rap alive for life.
I got a question.
Real talk.
So the whole Pusha thing, he was shooting at Lil Wayne at one point. So
Correct. And baby.
and Baby. Drake just so happens to jump in and inherit the beat.
Right.
You don't think that Wayne should respond? You
No,
don't think
I'm
Wayne
glad
should
you
step
said
in?
that. That's a great segue into Lil
And that's
Wayne.
why Wayne.
No,
I'm
so
gonna be
Wayne
real.
fucking responds. I thought he was
Let's be
responding.
real. Drake responds due to the fact Wayne can't rap. Like, let's be honest. Like, all them dedications. No, but you didn't give away enough music for
He
free.
can rap.
I need to get paid.
I feel you.
I'm
He
top
can.
5 alive. Y'all, I can't give away free no more. Like, let's be real. So, I think Drake was like, okay, well, I'm gonna just rap it then for you since you know we need a cash money response, and then of course Drake's an easier target. You know what I'm saying? So
Well, I'm glad you said that because Wayne just got released.
it's good.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Wayne
No,
got
you don't think
released.
he don't got fucked? You don't think they
No.
played him?
Yeah, they paid him.
No, you don't think he got played though?
Yeah,
$10
I
million?
supremely think he got played.
$10 million?
Well,
That's
He's
what Lil Wayne.
super. First of all, he gonna make that. They gonna make that shit right back.
It's even that though.
Just
He
off
carried-
this
he
news.
carried the label for
Just
10
off the
years.
news.
15 years, but he didn't catch it.
But hold up, though. This is good timing.
It's installment. I think he getting 8 figures.
This is great timing because I think the only way that we're gonna get past this is now that Wayne is released, he can step in and handle this shit.
Right. OG,
Because that's his
OG.
era.
Yeah, they OGs.
That's that's Drake is basically his son.
Or baby brother.
Respect, or baby brother, whatever you want to call
The
it.
youngest versus the oldest brother.
It's too far down at this point.
And that's their original beef. Wayne is kind of free now. He can do what he want to do, and I think this is a good promotion for him too. Like,
Y'all really want the
he got
Carter Five to
reason to
come
come
out?
out with some flame.
Y'all really want the Carter 5 to come out?
If it's some heat,
Do you
Nah.
really want the Carter 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
I want the Carter 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
I'm gonna be real,
10.
man. We gotta counteract this mumble mouth trash. So yes, even if it's not the same Wayne,
Nah, no, they systematically put him on the back burner. He'll never get back.
I just need real hip hop.
All right, so
So
let's-
whoever contributes to that, I'm down with.
I hope, but I don't think he'll ever get back. I think they systematically did that shit to him on purpose. There's too many Little Waynes out there now. They don't. What do we need another
There's only
one?
one little Wayne.
that's
bro.
only one way.
Only
You
one
got like,
Wayne.
Well, these guys,
80% of the rappers are kids or sons of Little Wayne.
I'm gonna be real. I live off this shit. There's a lot of dudes that slowed and slurped and screwed too, but I only buy BJ screwed.
Right.
So it's the same situation. Boys gonna try to be whatever. But I'm gonna go original. I'm always be original on that. So if he making a butter crust, I ain't gonna get no hill country. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's real.
yeah. I feel what you're saying though, because now everybody got skinny jeans to skateboard.
Right, everybody got blonde hair,
Fans.
dreadlocks, tattoos in their face,
Tattoo,
diamonds in
yeah.
their mouth, they're singing in
I feel you,
auto-tune,
you're
they're
right.
wearing purses,
Yeah.
doing what the fuck they
Every
want.
label has
Lil
one.
Wayne doing what the fuck he wants.
Every label has one.
Yeah, they don't want that shit
Yeah,
no more.
that's why.
Alright, so let me read this little joint that on Lil Wayne. So Lil Wayne's attorney Ron Sweeney has confirmed the rappers reached a settlement with Champion Records. Sweeney and Sweeney Johnson and Sweeney LLC issued the following statement to the Billboard. Per our settlement agreement, the matter has been amicably resolved to the satisfaction of all parties. In terms of the particulars, we are prohibited legally from saying anything further. I can say that my client is happy. He's his own man, a man with his own assets, his music, and himself. At the same point, Wayne will let his fans know what's gonna happen next.
That shit was a severance package, man. I'm telling you, they played
That's
it.
it.
Already got
It was
it.
a severance package. That was.
They were supposed to get 50.
20, 10 million?
They were supposed to get 50.
He's worth like 70, 80 million. Like,
That was a bullshit package.
10 million?
So what's the plan is now
I mean,
to release Card 5 and that's the nice cash money album?
I don't know what the part. I was hoping one of y'all knew that.
No, I'm hoping that's the deal.
I ain't got $10 million.
You can't stay on cash money after this Card 5.
No, you leave. You go to
Nah, it's over.
Okay.
You go
Yeah.
But see, my value in Carter 5 at this point, if I was Wayne, this shit come out tomorrow. Let it fly.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll give you the album in a year. You know? Like,
Do we have any questions, Lizzie?
You live in dream.
Any comments, anything, any shout
He's
outs?
coming for Pusha T. Yeah, I believe that.
What?
He's coming for Pusha
Oh
T.
yeah, that's
That's
good
like,
reason.
Kind of like Rick Ross.
It's like coming for the throne,
Came
like.
at Birdman on Cadillac.
You kind of have to.
You know what I'm saying? He coming.
If that's your artist, you kind
I
of
believe
have
that.
to.
Boy, look, coming from.
All I'm saying, I mean, let's have to see the whole fight.
For sure. For sure. And then we're talking about whole picture. The shit ain't a conversation. We're talking about right now because that's present. We're talking about like a decade of fucking being top 100. I mean,
yeah, I
platinum.
mean, if it's hits that
Like,
we're gonna rank,
yeah.
he's gonna win by far.
I'm
That's
not
why
talking about
he
hits.
stepped
I'm
in
just talking
such a
about
way, like, bro, you can't
changing-
even mention hits. Like,
changing the game of hip hop. If you even however you did it, you changed it. That's your fucking impact. So I don't know if Pusha T changed his.
nah.
He made, you know, he.
No, they did. They did. They did change
No,
it.
they did. They were tight.
At the time,
I'm not minimizing, I'm just saying,
no,
but-
at the time they came in, it was a totally.
I seen.
And it wasn't even rap duo.
I seen.
Hip hop team ain't never.
I seen a German white girl faint to Detroit.
I
Shit
understand
like
that,
that.
but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Change the
thank
game.
you. and
That's
the-
You got a person that don't know English, know English.
You talking about
No, seriously, that's when you change the game. That's when you change the game. That's my Jack shit, dog. You don't know English, but you know Billie
But
Jean.
you know the words to the song.
You know Billie Jean.
Yes.
No, you
Come on,
changed the
nigga,
game.
we freestyle the grinder, dog.
I
That
fucking
that
know
grinder
you
shit.
did. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody passing out for Pusha T.
Push
No. Grind, hold up. I had
Isn't
Grind
he
every
running?
day. I'm with Rudy J. It's a hit. I fuck with Rudy J. Sports Grind. Shout out.
Shout out to Rudy J.
It's a hit, Kool. I love it. It's a dope song. I went to Virginia with David Anderson and Charlottesville. That shit was on. I'm just saying.
I mean,
Early
earlier this week,
situation worldwide. It might have been. I'm just saying. Come on.
listen, earlier this week I put had a status on Facebook that said, like when this shit first all popped off, right? And I was like, what I say, Kanye. I was like, y'all rocking with Kanye, you know, regardless of the bullshit. But y'all want to turn y'all back on Drake, and he gave us 10 hot summers. Man, the internet went nuts,
Yeah.
man. It
No,
was
yeah.
like,
You're right.
but I was
missed
like,
that
I'm just
shit.
saying, like,
How did I miss that?
like, that was he's supposed to be off. That's why.
Ah, I fucking missed that.
So,
that's love. No,
and
it's
I was just
coming.
like, let's just keep it 100. Like, he's been consistent for the last 10 years. He didn't gave us free music. He didn't show love to everybody. He's a giver. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this nigga got an album dropping, and this shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, and I just hate that follow shit. Like, cause when Drake dropped his shit, everybody was like memeing Pusha, right?
Hey.
And then as soon as the tables turned, everybody was just turning around like, it's like, come on, man.
Okay, so I hear.
But we live
Yes,
in-
if Drake got used to sell records for Kanye and Pusha T, yes.
Dog, he
Yes.
sell all that shit.
That's why.
That's
That's what I'm saying. You
Yeah,
said
that's
there's no
love.
loyalty.
Yes, that's
There's no
love.
loyalty amongst the fans. Is that what you just said?
Huh?
There's no loyalty amongst the fans. Is that what
I'm just saying, it just seems like they be wishy-washy, man.
No, man, you know what it is.
Yeah, I wish you lost
Like-
as fuck, and then they turn around and discount Durant. Like that's what they do.
It's
Yes.
a battle, guys.
It's
That's
spot
what I
on,
forgot. It's a
Still though.
Hold on, in a battle, there's people gonna weigh sides. We want to hear both sides.
Yeah.
Hear both sides, but stay on that motherfucker. You choose a side,
No,
stay on that.
because a lot of people are looking. A lot of people like
You
to
got
see-
You
conservative
know,
liberals.
no, I'm just saying,
No,
if you gonna come out and be like, oh, you
Like,
dead, it's over with, and then like, come on, man.
All right, so
Nah, look, if I see-
Like this nigga diss Drake based on rumors.
No,
No,
That's,
look, if
No,
I'm
that's-
watching
ain't no
Roy
rumors.
Jones, if I'm watching Roy Jones,
The whole shit about his child, we don't know all the facts in
It's
that.
gonna be a tough watch for
We
me.
know it
I don't
exists.
like
We know
it.
Sophie exists.
And he hasn't hid that.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying we know it. It
Either
went
way,
out.
even if
It
you're
went out.
thinking
No, it
it was
wasn't
straight
out.
out, arguing
It wasn't
straight
out.
out the story, you know, people bait
It
it,
went
you know.
out. It went out.
It was
out.
all bait, you know.
You needed it.
That's what I said. It was
It's
big.
great for
Okay,
the
and
culture.
let's be real. Y'all know me. I'm gonna talk about
You
the
need
other
a good
side.
battle.
And
every once in a
anything,
while.
and anything, if boys are grinding, you're always gonna have crabs in a bucket. So if boys don't like, Drake jump from Jordan to Adidas doing shit like this, like,
No.
it's a situation where niggas like, now I worked hard. I was in a generation without internet, and
Yeah, you was great, but you didn't have smart people around you. Man,
okay, but I'll give an
decisions.
example where there's still crab in
You
the
know what I'm
bucket.
saying?
Boys don't like to see the other person make it out. So, situation where shit, I'm gonna use this nigga to
But
sell rap.
he's far past that shit though. Like I just don't like, cause
I don't know.
Who-
You can't really say
he
that about
don't.
Pusha T, 'cause
He's
Pusha
not
don't
even
do
from the United States. Like,
But
It's a side to his too, so I mean, you can't really.
I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying in general why
I
people
mean,
don't
whoever,
work is
whoever
Drake.
thought the biggest rapper is not American?
Shit like that.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? People don't like that. Listen, we talking about purists. Like, I'm telling you, Drake lost a lot of fans just off the Quentin and all that. But like I said, it's the generation of the internet. We also heard Wayne got help from Dudley too. You know what I'm
From
saying?
Gilly, yeah.
Gilly,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm just
I
saying.
buy that shit.
I'm just giving an example though, but the internet went how it
I
was when
definitely-
Carter's first drop.
I definitely feel like he got a lot of swag from him though.
But
Yeah.
once you get
As
big,
far as like right
once you
behind
go
him,
in, stop. I'm just saying, once you get that big, you
he
need
got a whole
help.
album right now.
Big,
You
gotta get
remember
help.
No Ceilings?
I'm
Hey,
telling you, that shit's over with.
I'm just saying, once you reach a certain level, people, they want help. They make sure that shit is tight. You're gonna ask your peers, how does this sound? Oh, say it like this might be tight. Yeah, it does. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what Quentin did with Drake. You don't necessarily say, oh,
I mean, yeah.
they go bars, say this. I think, oh, no, say it with a little more swing like this or twang like that. Oh, yeah, that does sound better.
No, you heard the reference tracks. We
Yeah, I'm
could have
saying.
gave him a whole song or
Yeah.
3 or 4.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
When you're a pop
We heard the
star,
whole thing.
That's the thing. With this
But I'm saying,
battle,
but-
what makes this battle fucked up is because Drake can't really see. He don't have the time, the little time to sit back and be like, you know what? All right, nigga, I got a 16 for your funky ass. Or I got, you know what I'm saying? I got something for your funky because he don't have time. A lot of his songs
That's bullshit.
are songs that he was given to.
That's what this nigga does. You're an artist.
No, you're
like
a
you
pop
got
star.
dog.
That's a difference.
know what Jay
You're a
Chris
pop
on?
Pop star, artist, rapper,
Yeah.
whatever. You got a computer somewhere with 1,000 rhymes on it.
Yeah.
When you're a pop star, you have a lot.
You know how
you
fast
don't
that
have
song came out
time.
after Push's album dropped? Like
Exactly.
24 hours?
Exactly.
Did he write that or was that on deck?
Bushes came out faster.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Chest, dog.
Cause that's because he baited him. He was ready for that shit.
Yeah, both of them playing.
What's the comment?
Said, yeah, can't like Drake because he's Canada. Canada. Have y'all met people from Canada?
Wow.
Oh, man, Canada, alright.
Shout out to
Talk
John.
about your Niagara Falls trip, man. You talking about your Niagara Falls.
Hold up, listen, hold up. This is, we got a comment. We gotta keep it going with the listening on Facebook, man. Shout out to everybody on there. But he said, John says, yep, can't like Drake because he's Canada. Have y'all met people from Canada? Oh wow. Hey, let me say, I appreciate that, John, because we appreciate all feedback. We respect it all. We
Yeah, I'm gonna go tap it.
when
Kick
it's
his
good
ass
ass
off.
rude shit or not. But I'm gonna agree to disagree with
Yeah.
you.
You're from
on that
Canadians,
shit.
eh?
I think Canadians
You
are
the
nice.
Yeah, shout out to John though, yeah.
Yeah, see?
But yeah, it's true though. Canadians are funny. They're like, I think Godfrey said it best. Like Canadians are like the diet version of Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the watered down. Like you got a black Canadian, it's not the same.
Not that flavor.
You know what I mean? He's not
It's
that
flavor aid.
It's flavor aid. He's
Yeah.
like, you know what's your problem? Hey,
Shots are
you know
fired.
what I'm saying? It's like,
Problem.
Oh, shots are fired over here.
But yeah, let's continue, man. So, speaking of like icons and all this good stuff, I want to segue into LeBron. These playoffs, these finals actually. I also want to talk about Kaepernick, but because he's got a lawsuit which includes Donald Trump having his name be subpoenaed. I love it. And all that kind of good
Speaking
stuff.
of chess.
That's beautiful. You know what I mean? For interfering and actually telling these
Owners not to hire.
not to do shit and you know what the agenda should be.
I can't
Like,
get a
why
practice
you
squad
can't-
for that.
You can't get the country right. What you doing in the locker room? Well, so let's talk about these playoffs, the finals. We got LeBron. Is he gonna do a miracle? Is he gonna win the next four?
No.
Or is it? Or will I be cutting George Hill's hair this weekend?
You might be cutting George hair.
Maybe a gentleman's sweep. Like I like his heart. You know, that's just era. So he can win. He can win.
Where's Chris Huff? Because Chris said LeBron is the greatest, is the GOAT.
Maybe tonight.
And-
Maybe they pulled out one tonight.
No, LeBron has done everything he can do. Triple doubles, 50 points. It's just, you know,
The same guy.
4 Olympians is just a lot. So,
Is that what y'all? How y'all feel about that?
yeah, 4 Olympians is a lot.
I think Kevin Love.
No, he's done his job, man. Do that over 20 and 10 every game. Now, what you want him to do?
30.
Well, shit, damn. He ain't shooting that much to hit 30.
But you know why he has 6 games? Because
24-15,
you don't
Golden
have
State.
Kyrie that's going to save him.
I hear you, but you can't blame Kevin Love because he's going above and
I'm
beyond.
not-
He's fragile, he's playing hurt.
I'm not
20 and 10 in the
blaming- I'm
finals
not
while the
blaming-
boys are
I'm not
curling up in these lights.
I'm not blaming him. What I'm saying is this is the only other superstar stud that you got.
And he's doing all-star numbers.
All right, so LeBron James is the greatest ever.
Come on, Chris.
Ever?
Come have a seat. Come have a seat.
He got his knee crown back there. He just want to laugh up.
They talking about LeBron. You saying LeBron is the GOAT. They
Okay.
talking about that shit.
We've been arguing about this shit for like 2 weeks, so we getting into like
Man, we
the
brothers,
group
man.
player made text message right here. We've been beefing about this shit for about a
I'm
month.
just point guard tonight. Love
So he
y'all.
gonna go first and I'm gonna go last.
Who going first?
You.
No, I just said that the best basketball player I've ever seen play is probably LeBron James. Basketball player.
We're talking about all around, right? We're talking about just a
Basketball player
Okay.
is probably LeBron James.
That means GOAT though.
For me, yeah.
Okay.
For me, I can't speak for you.
I know, I hear you.
You know,
But
but just the man does it all. Like
I hear you.
I can't.
As a basketball fan, rebounding, defense, I mean the rundown block is a new stat because of him.
Right.
It's Carmelo handles and speed. Look, we're talking about size, so I'm not knocking that. It's just flaws on the resume
That's the only thing that
where he cannot be the greatest.
Like, yo, if Cleveland loses, I don't even want to have this conversation no more.
No, you can't hold this year against him, man. No.
Why not?
No, because it's too much. And
He gutted
hold on.
his whole team
Hold on,
mid-season because he
Greg
had problems.
Popovich will start these next 2 years to select 12 gentlemen to go to Tokyo. The Warriors have 4 of them. That's the best in the world.
Yeah.
This is not golf. This is not tennis. I'm not talking about right now. I'm not talking about 07 Timmy. 07 Timmy, that was like Spurs and Lakers era. Whoever wins, that was the winner. I'm talking about Dallas. There's no excuse to lose just to Dirk Nowitzki. And
But it
Dwight
was-
Howard should have never played Kobe Bryant.
But it wasn't just Dirk. I mean, you
But-
forget what Jason Terry did today.
No, but Dwight Howard, Dwayne
Jason-
Wade was still there, Bosh was still there, Pat Riley was still there. There's no excuse to lose to those guys.
But you forget what Jason Terry
I
did.
didn't forget Jason Terry.
But Red, you forget the games that he was having.
Them dudes.
We're talk about it.
You have- hold on.
At this point,
I don't care what you call them, but you gotta look at what they did.
All I'm
in the
saying
series.
is, this LeBron Huff, hold on, this LeBron right now, 15, year 15, he beats that Dallas team. The mental, the dog wasn't there.
Yeah, you're
That's
right.
what Jordan ain't never lacked. 6-0 when it counted, no game
Jordan ain't never
sevens.
played against 3 guys that do what Golden State do either.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't count Golden State. He redeemed the Spurs. The Spurs are legendary when Kawhi won MVP. But 07 Timmy is unstoppable. This team right here, this back-to-back is unstoppable. And they split the other one, so I can't be mad at nothing. I'm just saying 3 and 6, or what is it now? 3 and 5, it's been 8 times. 3 and 5 just on the average. That's 33%. That's very low considering Magic Johnson's over 500, been 9 times. Like there's other guys that got dogged that he just kind of, I don't know.
I'm just not fixing to count. I'm not fixing to count any of the finals losses against them, just on the strength of his team too. You know, I just
For
can't
sure.
do that.
I said it's
Me
not golf.
personally, I can't do it.
I'm not talking about this year.
I'm talking about all of them. I'm just not ready to count finals losses against him like that. Not when his teams don't stack up at all. I mean, shit, the best basketball player that I have seen with my eyes is that dude, man. I'm sorry, you just. I mean, if we, like I said before, if we pick in basketball players,
If you're a GM. Okay.
who you want first?
But that's without hindsight. That's like, okay, I'm taking the two. You're
Even if
doing
we-
measurables. I'm talking about the hindsight.
Even if we pick,
we know.
even if we pick the entire league from when
Today,
it started,
sure.
from when it started to today.
Oh,
If you say I got Michael Jordan first, okay, I got LeBron. Like I'm not tripping.
You're not tripping, but I'm not saying the dude not on Mount Rushmore.
Man, I wouldn't mind putting if I had to see LeBron, if I had to see Michael Jordan on the court, and I had LeBron on my team, I'd say yeah, you stick him.
And another thing, talking about basketball players, like Magic lost.
That's all I'm saying.
Dirk is dope, best European player ever. But Magic lost to Isaiah, Bird, Jordan, and Dr. J, my nigga. That's a resume to lose to.
But it
You
don't
can't
matter.
lose to Dallas.
Why not?
They should have beat the
Did the Lakers?
Spurs.
You like the Lakers? Did they lose to Dallas?
Yes.
Did
but
Kobe lose to
I
Dirk?
seen 10 championships.
I mean,
in
it's the
38
same
years.
shit. I mean,
seen 10
Kobe lost to
championships in
Dirk.
38 years. I seen 10 championships.
But
in
Kobe
38
lost to
years.
Dirk. He didn't go. When that year
I've
Dirk
seen
won the
three
finals,
peats and
Kobe didn't win it.
back-to-backs.
Kobe didn't win it.
Multiple teams.
3 peats and back-to-back.
And
So
that's
yeah, you
fine.
may be perfect.
And
That's fine.
that's fine. But I seen Kobe lose to Dirk.
For sure.
That year Dirk didn't won it.
For sure.
Wasn't nobody stepping in
I'm
front
saying the
of him.
Spurs should have been there. We remember the play. Ginobili fouls when big German arm comes up and won at home. Game 7 here.
Dallas
Spurs.
won the game.
I'm giving
Dallas won the game.
It was reckless Ginobili. Sometimes he helps you, sometimes he hurts you.
But it don't matter. They won the game.
Ooh.
I hear you. I'm just saying, there's a moment of time.
Reckless Ginobili. Sometimes.
If somebody comes up at your job and you gotta stay late, what you gonna tell them? You ain't gonna stay late?
No, I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna show
You gotta stay because that's your job.
I can't do something.
You can't say it was reckless John.
when he needs
It was reckless Sarah.
I hear you. I'm just saying, if
You gotta
it's
stay.
an individual, they're gonna definitely be accountable for their actions.
But you gotta stay at work and clean up the mess.
But they're gonna be accountable.
It's all good, but I'm just saying.
And that's my point. LeBron is awesome. He's on Mount Rushmore.
We know that.
We know that.
But I'm just saying, for
And
my
that's
eyes,
awesome.
the best I've ever seen play the game. Like, I mean, shit. And then people say, well, he wouldn't have been able to do this back then. And then, do y'all really want to see Jordan back then in those? I mean, LeBron in those rules? Freight training when you can hand check. And then you want to see him on defense? He's able to hand check you. Do you really want that?
He wouldn't have lost that weight.
I'm just saying. That's all. He's a player in each generation.
I never thought about it.
Of course not, because we hold on to other shit against him.
I didn't really like
We hold a lot against him, and that's cool because I used to do it too. I'm not saying I didn't. I'm very critical of his game, every move he makes.
And I just want to make clear, I'm not talking about most exciting. I'm not talking about Air Jordan. I ain't talking about slam dunk contests. I ain't talking about movies and Space Jam, none of that shit. I'm talking about
ball.
basketball. I'm talking about if his dad don't die to do fucking 8 peats. That's all I'm saying.
And he could.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
he could.
And nobody else is doing that shit.
Shit, and shit.
I
Golden
love
State
Dream.
is tight as they are. They're not fit to win 8 straight.
Dream.
You think they would have beat?
Rodman, dog? Dennis Rodman was, I mean, Dream was nice. He would have got his, but everybody else would have been shut down. Come on, yeah. And
Fire
Ori,
team there. Yeah, Sam Cassell.
that
Ori
Jordan,
Melly.
that Jordan. They went game 7 with the Knicks. That Jordan, no. Shit.
Jordan was 7 with the Knicks.
Not seen one. Yeah, the level of finesse, man. You don't see that.
Yeah.
That type of basketball. Like,
Mid-range,
that's a love for the
fade
game.
away.
You don't see no more.
And that's
What's the
cool.
boys want to get paid like they getting paid now?
But 2 points is 2 points. I don't care how you get it. If you're on my team and you dunk it, or you shoot it, or you lay it up, but we get the
It's
deuce,
some silly signs too. It's a
I
style.
don't care.
It's a style.
A person might not like my game, but shit, I'm gonna get my little shit off when I need
LeBron's
to.
the shit.
I'm just saying, for these eyes, man, damn.
Man, I'm just saying, Jordan.
I would be making a movie come to Spurs. That's how bad I want it. Shit.
Think he's gonna show up?
I don't know.
Possibility.
But he got cold where I'm hoping and praying.
I mean, wherever you go, he's going to be Final Four. He can go anywhere. He can go like his team this year. Phoenix should be in the Final Four.
Of course.
With him and Booker.
Of course. Kill him. Of course.
Kill him.
Nobody's disputing, but we all know
Okay,
that.
I'm just saying. So
We all know that. I'm just saying.
Kawhi and Aldridge left and right.
That's all I'm saying.
But that's everywhere though. If you go Philly,
But shit, it ain't gonna be Philly or Boston.
I think any team
It's
goes
gonna be
to,
pop.
he goes
Aldridge,
somewhere where they're
Kawhi,
gonna take
it's gonna be different.
maybe.
He can't go to somewhere where he's gonna be doing all the work again. Like,
No.
that's the problem.
No.
15,
And that's
15
why Lakers got a
seasons,
shot too.
You got
Yeah, but that's his
They
game,
gotta
though. That's
shoot.
now,
Yeah, yeah.
to me, that's the
To
knock.
slow it up.
How many times though? He don't put the team on his back. You can't
He
do
wants
this
help.
after 15 seasons. You
wants
can't
help.
keep doing it.
He won't help, but that's the only knock on his game that I have, in my opinion.
He won't help
And
if
I'm
he
calling
doesn't.
him the best I've never seen play.
Yeah.
I'm saying the knock on his game is he got to have the ball in
He
his hand to be
facilitates too much.
effective.
Yeah.
To do what he do, he got to have the ball in his hand. So he
And that's
can't
why,
play with Chris
that's
Paul.
why he should get compared to the Magic anyway. But
And see, that's your guy.
But that's how
And
he
Magic
ball,
at one
though.
point was the greatest.
That's what I'm saying.
But what happened? Another nigga came along.
I thought Magic. I thought my first comparison to LeBron.
What's Magic?
Everybody did. But what I'm saying is at one point,
Anything else, but you hear all the LeBron. But I mean, you hear all the Jordan comparisons.
well, they just compared it because of the greatness, not game. His game is compared to Magic, but just aura, his presence on the court. That's only.
And we're talking about numbers. The dude's gonna kill the numbers because he came in 18.
Right.
Started hitting 25.
And he's playing 40 minute games.
We're talking about from day one, even sucking, he's been averaging numbers. We put it like this, huh? Today he's not. That motherfucker break green record.
He's gonna do it.
He might, I'm saying, yeah, he might.
He's gonna do it.
I'm saying.
Because there's no reason why he shouldn't play 5 more years. There's no reason he shouldn't play 5
That
more
means he
years.
has to play till, like, I think they said 41. So that's
5 more years, 6.
5 more years, 6 more years. Which he plans to do because he want to play with Bron. So if he does that, dog, and then now we talking about Jordan and the captain, okay. But he better have a fucking another ring or two in that shit in 5 years. He got to. You can't be 3 and 9 by then, huh? You can't be 3 and 10 in the finals.
I just kind of feel like, man, at some point, I don't care what you doing, man. If you in the finals every time,
Jordan.
That's what you play for, dog.
man, that's cool.
Let me be real. I hate it.
I mean, I get it.
I hate it.
I get what you're saying, but
I came there with Chuck and Reggie. Those dudes
who don't have shit, right?
Them dudes are amazing.
And they don't have shit.
They're amazing.
And they don't.
But they're loyal. Due to this new era, talking about rings and how people are now making jokes about those guys, that's what makes Durant to go to the 73-9 Warriors. Because he's scared, like, shit, year 10, I gotta get a ring. I don't want to be Chuck. I don't want to be Reggie. But ain't nothing wrong with being those guys when we were coming up. Because if you losing to Jordan, good luck.
But that's
Everybody
a long
losing to
time ago.
If you-
That's a long time ago.
Reggie with Kobe and Shaq, everybody losing to Kobe and Shaq.
We were young.
Jason
men.
Kidd with
We
10.
were different people. That's a long, you know how long ago that was. This
It's
is a different league
It's
now.
an era though.
It's a
I'm saying
different
it's
league.
an era of basketball where you gotta respect.
And then you got these
opponents
owners, but you got these owners making all this paper too.
It's too much money involved.
That's why LeBron only signed like 2-year deals because he like they ain't even strap
See,
in.
I would say like the way the earlier eras did it. Now you can just play for 3 seasons, catch $200 million.
And that's a good thing.
Like, step
That's
up.
a good thing for the players because they don't own you.
Look at Danny
They don't
Green.
own you.
I like that part.
Look at Danny Green.
Oh,
Shit.
What's his-
My fault. I'm sorry.
Hey, for the fun I hoop with these guys,
Okay.
they got a better triple threat than Danny Green.
That's facts.
Yeah.
Come on, Lev, we'll have a good conversation about breaks. My fault. All right,
Green.
shout out to Danny Green. I love the Spurs. Fuck.
I said, if you try to run that,
Heavy ball, Danny. In and out all day long.
Christoph. Well, I ain't-
Shit, nigga, I ain't even that wrong. Now I got a better triple threat than Danny Green.
My boy Christoph, man, come on, man. We talking about- We should talk about our game.
Ooh, it catches.
I don't know.
Okay, go
But
ahead.
anyway, okay, so Danny Green, let's bring it up. Danny Green and Patty Mills, guys, they got paid. A guy like LeBron, okay, so then you see them guys be who they used to be. Remember in 14, now those guys go back to being those players in 14 because LeBron don't spoon feed them. You know, dog, it's very true.
Okay.
That's why Patty Mills and Danny Green can't get off because they asked to do too much. You can't dribble the rock and get your own shit off. That's not what you
But for
do.
him to come here, Kawhi got to be on the fucking board. It ain't even a conversation like
Hey,
that.
do you think he's on board though?
I think he is. I think
Honestly, I don't know. Somebody fucked up, and I don't know.
Right.
I think honestly,
They better fire everybody in the medical department.
Okay,
that's bullshit.
Fire everybody.
That's
Somebody
bullshit.
fucked up.
That's bullshit.
Somebody fucked up, Bob.
Question.
Hold somebody accountable.
Legitimate question. Okay, so you hurt, right? Cal's hurt. Plays in Spurs. Your star player. We waiting on you. 8 months in, we waiting on you. Me, the point guard, been there for 20 years. I go on the camera and go, "Man, I don't know what's up with Cal.
My injury worse
My
than
injury. I sprained my ankle when I came back. I'm 35. What's up with my
Hey,
man?
bro.
Me and Manny was talking about it.
Hey, that was the
Do
weakest
you
shit
want
in
to
the
play with
world.
somebody that does that?
That's
Plays
the
like
weakest
that?
shit in the world. I was so hurt when I seen that because Tony nobody. He came up with Steve John Fury, David Robinson, and Tim Duncan. You don't do no shit like that.
The thing is,
I know level that's weak. That's not the Spurs. That's not the Spurs.
Look. Only way I would accept him saying that on camera is if he texts me and said, "Nigga, where are you at? I sprained my ankle. I'm running laps.
You're totally right.
You need to be here."
Let me say another thing.
Only time I say it's all right.
The Boston Celtics just fired their whole medical staff because something similar happened to Isaiah Thomas.
Right.
You told this dude he had a ligament injury, but it's a muscle injury.
Right.
That's a misdiagnosis. So look, it's hard to sign free agents after that. Like, can I trust you? Should I have my own doctors and trainers? Like,
this is the problem I have with that though. So you got the organization talking about the Spurs. Yep. You got the organization who started the whole trend of resting players for absolutely no reason, just other than the fact that I just want to rest them.
Yep.
So a franchise that does that takes that kind of care of their players, which is awesome. Now it's like they against their players. Now they made them.
That's a Popovich decision. That might be a RC decision. To like, let's ready a rodeo road trip or All-Star break or playoffs in May. This is a doctor, trainer, staff situation. That's what I'm saying.
On a team that doesn't have a history of this happening. Boston had situations before that.
I feel that.
My thing is like, they don't have that history. They actually rest guys that are perfectly healthy.
If I'm $1 million,
I'm just fit to rest
in this era of like take care of my body.
You a business. It's everything.
And if that's the case, then these niggas wouldn't be doing the shit that they do, like going out. You know, Tony Parker cut his eye because Chris Brown was fighting. Right. You know, I mean, if that's the case, if you're that solid, then you don't drink. You do the Tom Brady. You don't eat tomatoes or strawberries because of acidic purposes. Yeah, you cheat days avocado ice cream.
That's an argument though, right there too, because the era's.
If it's that serious.
Yeah, but the era's.
But if it ain't though, if you burning dope, you in the club, the whole love you, and I'm Danny Green or I'm Tony Parker or I'm Kawhi Leonard. I'm just saying that's real shit. The Spurs ain't just not taking care of people. That's what I'm saying.
I totally agree.
So what I think is Kawhi probably was really hurt, wasn't confident, and was like, you know what, I'm finna just chill. I don't want to fuck up my money, even though San Antonio was gonna give it to them because that's what they do. You were gonna get the 216, 19.
That's what they do all the time.
Kawhi they could pay them.
So
he was probably, I'm thinking he was probably like, man, I'm not fit to mess it up and have him be looking bad and they be like, nah, I ain't gonna pay you. But see, he's not that, he don't know that he don't pay you.
The only person perfect is Jesus. Somebody could have dropped the ball. And you're not going, if you're his family, you're not going to let a kid be taken advantage of that already lost his dad, that had to work hard to get here.
It wasn't that serious.
We don't want to waste no time.
It wasn't that serious.
We're not wasting no time.
You heard it here first. It wasn't that serious.
Hey, I'm just letting you know.
The 8th of June, it wasn't that serious, dog. I bet you on board.
Something happened.
I bet you running.
No, dude left the team. The only reason he was going to come back is his wife died. I mean, that was the only reason he called. If it wasn't for that,
he went to the funeral. He went to it.
I'm saying, if it wasn't for that, he wouldn't even call. He would have been in New York chilling, training.
Maybe.
These are facts. He wasn't able to. No,
he wasn't
behind in the playoffs.
He wasn't.
Come on, dog.
He wasn't. But I also know that this dude is a gym rat.
For sure.
He might have just been in there. Like I'm
sure.
I'll put it like this. I bet you he come back. I bet you come back.
Yeah, 220. He better come back.
And he gonna be
5 years, 220.
And he gonna be
state tax free.
He gonna come back. I don't think it was a little bit more than what it was. I think the dude was probably really hurt and just really scared.
That was totally true.
They're on top of me like that.
I ain't gonna never say that about nobody in my family, team, brotherhood, whatever. That was whole shit what Tony did.
But a lot
of people don't like Tony. It's a lot of players.
Yeah, so my injury was way worse than his.
It's a lot of people that didn't like what Tony was doing.
Kawhi ain't crying in no finals and been missing the fourth quarter. You shut your mouth.
But it's a lot of people that don't like what Tony doing.
But
Tony got say so on that team because of that, Tony Parker got say so.
To the team, not to the world.
Of course you do. But Tony ain't. So like y'all was talking about Drake, right? Y'all was talking about Drake. He from Canada. He ain't real, bro, and all this kind of shit. Well, Tony the same way. You expect Tony to have these niggas too cold. You expect to have these niggas traits so he ain't. But he ain't. His daddy's probably brighter than he is.
No. His daddy's
your first kid though.
No, he's a better player.
I know he is. Oh, he went to Loyola.
Yeah.
Oh, Chicago.
Got the what? He
cool. That's not gonna be him when I grow up. Actually. But what I'm saying is the same shit we said y'all said about Drake earlier. The It's the same thing.
Mainly
Oh yeah, let me get back. Hey look, I don't talk on that music, man. Y'all need to find something else to listen to then if it's that serious, man. Hey, mix some cumbias in your shit. Some freestyle. I ain't talking about putting down Candy Paint either. I'm talking about freestyle. Timmy T, Stevie B, Spring Love.
Detailed Did It podcast, man. It's live here tonight, man. Hey, that was a sports segment. You know what I mean? If y'all like sports, y'all want to do some more of this sports, let me know. I have my guys to get it in.
It's pretty much a personification of what perseverance is, man. He could have easily given up and done other things. And
That's gonna be so
to life.
dope with like my son about 21 years old when he come out at this point.
Yes,
And
they
they're
are
doing
a movie on Cat.
And it's bigger than football because that's forever. Like
right, ever. That's the mark.
You know what's crazy? They don't talk about none of this, like the money he gives away. It
isn't a big deal to them.
He's not doing that. Millions. He ain't giving away $20,000, $30,000. We do millions.
And see, a cat like me, cat like me will continue to kneel.
That's one at a time.
Cat like me will continue to kneel, play football, and get my motherfucking royalties and keep my money, and still tell y'all all the injustices going on in the world. This guy's a good dude. He giving away all the cash, man. I'm putting it in my pocket, and I'm still gonna talk that shit.
All right, let me ask you this though.
I'm a greedy guy.
Do you think it would have the impact it's having if he would still play?
Oh yeah. See, I think honestly though, the lack of him, the lack of performance in him is what kept him off the field. It has to be because Marshawn Lynch does whatever the fuck he wants to do, and they don't bother him. They don't fine him. They don't suspend him. They don't touch him.
I'm a logical guy. There's 32 teams. You can't tell me this dude ain't number 60 best quarterback in the world.
Gotta be.
And we talking. I ain't even trying to be hype. I love everybody know me. I love black everything. The black quarterbacks ran through all that shit is dope. We just talking about NFC Championship, losing the Super Bowl, taking Alex Smith's job. I mean, of course, it was Jim Harbaugh involved. That's there no more to maybe help him fall off a little bit. But he has to be 50 through 62, even if you don't like the kid.
Right.
So that's why it's bullshit.
I mean, he's definitely being blackballed,
but I'm saying, but that don't even make sense though. At least it makes sense to
Definitely
me.
being blackballed.
At least it makes sense
That
to me
is
though.
a fact.
If the dude was 70, I would tell you guys.
I'm telling you, if he can throw a football,
If he was 70,
800
I
yards,
would say he's not better.
Backup.
Yeah,
He's
64
not
teams. 60, I mean, you got backup stock. Some teams hold 3 quarterbacks. I ain't even add. You gotta have a starter and a backup to play again.
Okay.
Some guys got third string. So we ain't even added in the 70 and the 80th and the 90th quarterback. It's bullshit. That's all logical.
So you know they changed the rules. So now everybody has to stand.
Yes,
So
that's
now,
what
in the
this is
NFL.
about.
Or stay in the locker room.
Staying in the locker room.
So
And I'm gonna be
You're
real.
gonna see a lot of empty field. You're gonna see all you're gonna see is a bunch of quarterbacks, kickers, and
Yeah.
punters. That's what you're gonna see.
But that'll be the new message then. And we'll live with that message. At least boys, you know.
And I'm cool with that
what's
too.
wrong with that? I'm sure wrong with
I'm
that.
cool with that too, because that's
It's still a message.
protest.
I have a problem with it. Still not your First Amendment. You should have had the right to do what the fuck you wanted.
Right, exactly.
Exactly.
And
But-
my mom served in the area.
No, my dad had 20 years on me as well.
And it has nothing to do with the armed
It has
forces.
nothing to do
Kinfolk.
with the
I shared it. I shared it
You know what I'm
today.
saying?
There was a military gentleman that seen the first time he did it. He just stayed on the bench.
It's the reason he's kneels.
The
to this day.
reason he kneels is because a white, great American soldier, no racism, got black brothers in the military, told him, like, hey, we kneel when we lose a brother, we kneel at graves, we kneel when we pray. I mean, even if you talk about kids sport, every football player kneels when they listen to their coach. Kneeling is not disrespectful to nobody. As long as you're showing great intent, it's not disrespectful. It's the fucking turn they made on it, made not about black people getting wrong. It's all the flags.
This guy is doing it.
Which is symbols. Let me say
It's
this
a
real
peaceful
quick.
protest.
Let me
man.
speak to this. We're worried about symbols.
Exactly.
Okay, we're talking about flag, anthem, you know, that fake shit. Like, people can do anything on my face. Oh, yeah, I love America. And people, you know, do what they gotta do. But it can be faked. You can also have a KKK person got his hand over his heart, know the national anthem. It doesn't make it right. Those are symbols. We don't care about people. And that's why it's confusing. Because this dude is talking about people. We've seen people get killed, strangled, shot, murdered, never tased, never shot in the leg. That's the problem.
And then on top of that, a lot of people don't know that, you know, like displaying the American flag on you is actually illegal.
Very.
it's fucking
illegal.
illegal. You know what I'm saying? You're not. So, but you see it everywhere.
But
I got a Nike.
but once
hat
again,
on with
they pick and
USA
choose.
flag.
But the intent is still good. So even if it's legal, I'm still looking at your intent.
But that's not the point.
You know what I'm saying?
But you still parading the flag around.
The
like
point
that
is
shit.
they're not looking
You know
at
what
this
I'm saying?
kid's intent.
Exactly. I agree.
Look at his intent. It ain't about no beef. It ain't about no flex. He half white. What angle he got to talk about? He hate white people. That's not his angle. He's
Not at
hating.
all.
I seen today, man. It was heartbreaking, man. My wife watching Good Morning America. There was a black cop beating up a black kid this morning. It's bigger than color at this point.
Yo, I think I've seen that. Is that the kid in the hallway?
Yeah, the kid in
By
the
the old
hallway,
elevator,
yeah.
and they start beating on him.
Yeah,
right?
white
Yeah.
dudes had to tell the brother, hey, bro, hold up.
Yeah.
Like, it's bigger. It's not black and white. So it's about power struggles and people wanting that force versus that conversation. You should be able to conversate with people at first. It shouldn't be flex off the top. This ain't 1990 blood and Crip era. That's different. When you walk to a war zone, you know it. We talking about a black kid that got college hours with no shirt on and his wind pants in the hallway with just socks on. That's
his
not
phone.
a threat.
Listen,
That's not a threat.
let me tell you something though, Jack. This is America.
I hear you.
And if your pigment of the man, your skin is a little dark, it don't matter how right you are.
I hear you.
It
You know
don't
I know
matter how
that.
old you are.
I know that.
It don't matter if you're a woman or a man.
No matter what you in,
It don't matter. The only way you might get away with it being black is if you're old.
Maybe.
They might let you
make
in.
it. Yeah.
So you done been through enough.
Yeah.
You done been through enough.
You might let
You
you
been through enough.
Right, whoop your ass.
You said
fuck.
that.
How can I justify whooping the old man?
You see the
That's
worst of the
what it
worst.
is.
Again, they probably done been through something.
Yeah, you been through the worst. I hear you on that.
So I say that to say like, it's all bullshit. Fuck symbolism. Like this guy is talking about rights
Equal.
of humans.
Yeah.
Like, listen. What do I have to gain from this? I'm
Loss.
already rich.
But
I'm a biracial angel. You know what I mean? I'm light skinned, so even if I go the whole black thing, I'm on the better side. You know what I mean? So like, everything about him, he has all the reasons to not have to do what he's doing. He's educated. He has good parents. He has good upbringing.
educated.
He's educated. He's the right color of being black, if you will. You know what I mean? Like,
So, on this lawsuit, is NFL owner
but listen,
and
no,
Donald
I'm just
Trump?
saying, I'm getting to that. So he's all these things. He's missing a check behind this. He's obviously
big.
being blackballed. And so he's losing money, but at the same time, this guy is still giving money.
Right.
And we know whoever controls the narrative controls the story,
For sure.
controls the output. And what they choose to shine the light on is like the opposite of what he's talking about. They're choosing to make it about a certain thing.
Did you see Malcolm Jenkins and the
So-
silent treatment with the cards?
Beautiful.
That shit
No.
was real. It
Man,
was,
listen.
they were asking about it because Trump came back and said, all the Eagles, the Warriors, Cavs, that. So he was like, all right, well, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just hold up signs of facts. And the boy was spitting facts. Colin Kaepernick gave $1 million. 60% of people in jail are black. Police brutality, next one. And some of his teammates, like Chris Long, Howie Long's son, NFL kid, been balling. He gave his whole check this year. Dude's a Pro Bowl defensive end. We talking about millions of dollars. Kaepernick got away one, but he gave his check away to inner city youth, educational programs, shit like that. And these are the cards the dude was showing that nobody's talking about.
And because, so it's like, how do we make that mainstream? Like, why isn't that getting the traction? Like, why is
Because
like,
controversy sells.
yeah,
Everybody's good. Everyone's bad. Everyone was bad.
But so now,
Okay, say
so now he's taking it to the next level.
Yeah,
he
has to.
He's taking this shit to court.
Before he's 40 and can't run a 4.6 or something.
His career's tarnished, dog. You waited all your life, dog. You wanted to play football all your life. You went to Northwestern just because. I'm sorry, Nevada, just because they told you was gonna start. You know what I'm saying?
Second
Just
round
so
pick.
you was gonna wreck
It's
this
legit.
bitch.
Listen, before my phone died, I wrote this joint. It said that the aim will be for Cap the sole investigation joint, but the aim will be a dive into the administration's political involvement with NFL during Kaepernick's free agency and the league's handling of the players' protests, sources said. And it also says that this is after recent disclosures that multiple owners had direct talks with Trump about players kneeling during the national anthem. content of those conversations between Trump and the owners, as well as the forms of pressure directed at the league by the administration, are expected to shape the request to force testimony of Trump and Pence and other affiliates. So
yeah, Pence had the little incident. He go to Jacksonville or somewhere. I don't forget the stadium, but it might have been Indianapolis. He seen like 2 players kneel. Oh, I'm out of here. What a disrespect of a flag. No, man. Black kids are giant, bro. And that's the thing.
But listen, I hate that shit. Like, how many people are out buying beers doing that shit?
Right.
The whole stadium, bro.
How many people are out in what's called buying beers, talking shit, swallowing spit?
In the bathroom,
in the bathroom,
last fake, last line.
It ain't like it's the military. Like in the military, of course, when the joint goes off at 5 o'clock, no matter what you doing, you gotta stop. If you in a car, you gotta pull over. If you walking, you gotta stop. Stay still. Put your hand on salute. You know what I mean?
How you get down? How you show love? Right.
But you tripping over a guy that's kneeling. You know what I mean? During the national anthem.
Right. The fans treat the national anthem like the halftime show.
We ain't running around the stadium naked shit.
And that's how you know it's bullshit right here.
Who's saying that
Trump ain't stupid.
Trump is a genius.
This is how you know it's bullshit because last year when this shit started, it's strategy. He knows we're gonna hate him regardless what he does, so he gotta get love on the other side.
He doesn't give a shit who hates him.
I'm saying, but he knows who his
He
supporters
loves
are.
to hate if it's gonna in some way benefit him.
He knows his supporters, DL.
Yeah, he
He takes care of his
and his
supporters.
supporters a lot of his supporters. I'm gonna just say his supporters are ignorant.
No.
Yeah, bro.
I think
about it. A good friend. All right. Let me not say. Let me take that back.
Maybe misinformed.
No.
Maybe confused.
Well,
I mean, you know,
there's no such thing as misconfused these days.
No, it is.
When there's the internet. We have internet. There ain't no excuse.
Real life.
Listen,
social
the
media,
same
two different
people,
situations.
Jack, the same people that are rooting and tooting for him are the same people that are he's fucking right now.
If you're white, you've never been pulled over driving while black. That's what I'm saying. That's I can see it on Instagram. You ain't never experienced that shit.
But Kimbo, no, but he
I'm just saying.
He caters to the 1%. He don't give a fuck about it. Like you know what I'm saying.
He caters to himself.
Okay, I feel that too.
He caters to himself.
You fuck with the nigga. You know what I'm saying? You consider the nigga too. Dog.
I'm just disappointed in the whole situation because okay, let's say if you are ignorant and you think it's about flag and disrespect, you say, oh, those son of a bitches, all this, but no white mass murderer has been called a son of a bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because once again, we're worried about the symbol, not the person. So it's calculated.
Yeah, it's not only the symbol of the person. It's like it's about self, like self-preservation. Like preservation is like he don't even like abide by what his group or his team is supposed to be doing.
He don't give a shit about nobody.
He don't care.
Now boys that quit.
Listen, they'll have a meeting. Go on TV before he does a press thing,
He say
and
something
he'll
totally
totally
different.
say something totally different.
Yeah.
And his people are behind him, looking at him like, "Yo, we just
What the fuck are you
talk
doing?
about
Yeah.
this because he
I just
has
got alley-oop.
ulterior
I had
motives."
alley-oop.
Listen, he got ulterior motives. He's got other things in plan, and again, he does what he wants to do. That's gonna benefit him,
Hey,
his bottom line.
so subpoena
Which
means
is-
he has to go if the judge makes him go.
Goddamn right. But
Okay.
will they really do that? Will
No.
they go through with that?
Well, I mean, even if they did, this motherfucker
But they
is like, you know what, I'm
they
gonna
not
pardon
really.
myself.
Think about this shit.
He gonna be the first president to pardon himself from a crime.
No, that's impossible. You can't do
Well,
that.
he gonna do it.
He can't.
He gonna do it because he
Can't do
got the power to.
Not gonna do it.
He gonna lie before the
Listen,
party.
let me tell you something.
He's not gonna do it.
Cool, he will never do this shit. He will never go to court.
All right.
No, he
Listen,
gonna
the president of the United
somebody
States
gonna find
don't
him.
got time to be serving depositions, bro.
Right.
He ain't got time to be showing up at court.
His
You
lawyer-
got the world at your
He's
hand.
the best lawyer in the world.
That's why he
He not going to court.
Lawyers.
That's why he gonna
A table from here to up, like 15 of them.
But
What's
this
next?
Kaepernick shit, he can get subpoenaed.
What's next on the docket?
Oh yeah, next. Oh, I don't know. Should we still talk about Kaepernick? You want to end that shit?
I just think we need to support him every chance we get. We need to be conscious in this NFL situation, and it's gonna be hard. I'm a fantasy football champion, but I really thought about not fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? Just to prove a
He
point.
should be getting checked.
You know
In
what I'm
my
saying?
opinion, he should be getting checked. Anywhere that, you know, somebody, like I said, there's 32 fucking teams. And you, like,
Times 2 or 3.
Like Jack said, dog, you know, it take me to tell me there's 60 more motherfuckers that he ain't better than.
But it's a bottom line. It's a
No.
bottom line because since the black ball, they've been asking like season ticket holders. What do you guys think? Season ticket holders are 50-year-old white men with a different agenda. They don't give a fuck. And that's what they're going off of because season ticket holders is your real bread. The random fan is a tourist. That's extra. You gotta take care of the people that been breaking barriers. I'm talking about generations, like in Green Bay, you got motherfucking season tickets.
So the bottom line is about the money.
It's for sure.
It's all about the money.
That's what you just said about the beer.
So
That's when I go get a Bud Light right on time, or they go Anthem kickoff right after. Let me run and get us beer real quick.
If it ain't gonna be good for the team, fuck it.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna pick 'em up.
So
He's been close too. People have tried.
Yeah, Baltimore tried.
Baltimore tried. Ollie Smith is awesome. Black GM.
I think the
Listen,
Seahawks tried.
bottom line.
Seahawks tried.
Listen.
Miami
Bottom
Dolphins
line,
tried.
Oh, I didn't know
Listen.
that.
Bottom line, we gotta support this guy, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Bottom line, we gotta support this guy. We gotta keep this shit going. We gotta fucking vote. Here at South Crown, I'm already looking into it right now to make this a place where you can register to vote. I got my boy Dwayne Robinson,
That's how we
shout out
talk
to
about
Dwayne. He's looking into it to see how we can make this like a hub where we can like have information for people to like figure out how to vote and go vote.
But dude gave us
Anyway.
basically his livelihood to make a difference.
And we gotta support that shit, and we gotta keep that shit going.
Yeah.
Because what happens is people do make great things like this, right? And then time go by and it stops, and nobody picks up the fucking baton. Martin Luther King was that guy. He's gone, and nobody picked up the baton. And when cats do try to pick up the baton, such as like let's say Louis Farrakhan, they shun that boy.
Yeah.
When he brought 1 million men plus together for the first time ever in life,
2 times.
twice, they stopped putting him on CNN and all airwaves. Now that's why you only see YouTube videos of Louis Farrakhan.
Yeah.
You may not agree with his perspective, but he's the only person I know that brought black people together at that mass, and men, black men,
Gangsters in the 90s.
black men together without no violence, in peace.
Yeah, for sure.
So that in itself is a feat
sure.
that needs to be respected and looked at
For sure.
and appreciated. And also, like I said, take the baton and we got to keep it going. Your platform might not be major like that. Your platform might be a therapist.
Yep.
Your platform might be a bartender. You know what I'm saying? Like in those moments in life, whatever you're doing, you need to be helping your brother. You need to be being an example of what you should be as a human being, because in my belief, there's only one race. It's the human race, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the powers that be, niggas is fucking shit up now, and who are allowing, separated the races. And made us feel like one's inferior to the other. You know what I mean? Now we have all these fucked up ass complexes.
Money,
You know what I mean?
flags, yeah.
All that shit. So like, I think like as a comedian, as a black man, you know what I mean? Like, we gotta do what's right. We can't keep looking at like waiting on Lewis to pick up the time. I'm not gonna wait on it. I'm gonna be a barber, and the people that sit in my chair and they're in my circle, we gonna talk about this shit.
Teach our kids.
Dialogue. And we gonna, you gotta teach your kids this shit. They're not teaching us our kids our black history. Every week I send my kids a YouTube video on some sort of historical black something. You know what I mean? Something. You know what I mean? The education is out there at Matt. Like there's no, to me, if you under 40 and racist, fuck you. Like, how are you racist in this with the internet? You know what I mean? If your neighbor is a fucked up black guy, you can go on the internet and find 1 million great black guys.
Because there's people that don't fuck with the internet. There's people that got raised by their grandparents and that are brainwashed.
You know what?
We're talking about rural,
Even if you
rural
don't fuck with the
America
internet,
exists.
if you
Rural
don't
America
fuck with the
exists.
internet, 30 people around you do.
Yeah, so rural.
They're the ones doing all your shit on the internet for you.
I hate it.
Grandma, you need to pay your bill. You know you can do it on your phone.
Yeah.
I'll do it for me, David.
It's just like Charlie Murphy said. Charlie Murphy said, he ran into a racist dude. He said, man, me and you. He said, you make me and Bubba love fucking Dave Chappelle show. Or made me and you. He said, niggas like you made me and Bubba love the Chappelle show. So, I mean, even if you know what I'm saying?
You gotta use your platform, bro. Whatever it
Even
is.
if you,
Big or small.
For sure.
And if you don't even have a platform, listen, even if you don't have a platform, your next door neighbors, help that person. You know what I'm saying? My God rest his soul, my next door neighbor passed away the other day. And I didn't even know. I knew she was sick, but I felt like I should have known her last moments was like that close. Being that she's that close. But we so caught up in our hustle and bustle of life, we don't even stop. You know what I'm saying? So, so it is what it is, man. Like, I appreciate everybody coming to the show. You guys are my brothers, man. We gotta definitely do this shit again. Player Made Production. Shout out to my boy Lance.
I still want a Player Made shirt, man. Stop at the game. It's like 15 years I've known y'all. I need a shirt.
I'll get y'all shout outs in real quick, man.
Hey, what else
Can we get up out of here?
Can't talk about animation.
How long has it been going? They normally give me the. It's been 2 hours? Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Hey man, y'all have to chip in on this bill.
In my head, I was like, no way, it's been 2 hours.
That's another story. So that's gonna take.
No, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do
it when Lance get home. We're gonna do it when Lance get home and
Where Huff go?
We bring Huff back. You know what I'm saying? VA3. I don't know. He's back there probably sipping that motherfucking cognac.
Hey, so we need to do.
Hold up. Before we. Hello. Alright, there we go. Real quick, before we close, I did shout out to Lizzie. She kept keeping on point. I told her I wanted to make sure we spoke on suicide awareness. Suicide awareness is a real. Y'all keep it down. Suicide awareness is real, man. Like, it don't matter how much money you got, how many friends you got, how much materialistic shit you got. People out there dealing with depression and they're killing themselves. We lost a really great soul, Anthony Bourdain. Really cool dude. You know, it's so much we can all say about this guy. He smoked. He was on, you know what I'm saying? Like, really good guy. Cool
Worldwide.
He was on CNN doing gangster shit like just traveling, me and him. So
that's Keezy's last one. Keezy tour guide.
The episode we went and you met with Snoop from The Wire and he went around Baltimore with her. That was wild. That's when I first started getting. That's when I first started catching you. Like, I think this motherfucker's legit.
Yeah, he's super.
It's crazy. I didn't know it was suicide.
And the girl, the lady, excuse me, Kate Spade. They was a millionaire.
But Calvin, that's why I'm really glad you're here in this moment. You're a rec therapist. You deal with military soldiers on a day-to-day basis. I deal with PTSD, which is
chemical dependency,
all kinds of things. Like
TBI.
What's your take? Like, what do you say to like people out there that are dealing with, you know, thinking these thoughts? You know what I'm saying? We live in a world now where it's like what do you say to that?
In a synopsis, it's easier said than done. You gotta show these people love, support.
You know it's gonna get real.
No, I gotta be quick. I got tired, man. But I just try to practice what I preach. You know, come in with a positive attitude, no matter how bad it might be. You gotta let these people know you're real. Because you know, when the person's depressed, they think they're by themselves. I let my kids know, man, I get depressed too. I got bad days too. Second thing, you gotta fight that shit. I mean, the worst thing you can do for a depressed person is sleep, isolation. That's when the suicidal ideation, maybe cutting so you can feel, stuff like that might pop up. So it's easier said than done, but you gotta counteract that shit with coping skills.
So how do you notice the signs of somebody that? Because like I have my neighbor right now, right? His mom passed, right? And I see the son, right? He's a teenage boy, and he's a quiet kid. So, you know, I'm always like, so, since this is happening, like, so how's your son doing? And their response is, we don't know. He's already a quiet guy.
Scary.
So, I'm like, hey, so I'm watching.
No, try to stay involved. You want to make sure if you're...
That's what I'm doing. When I see him every time, I'm like, hey, bro, you good? What's up, baby?
Let's
what up? What size shoe you wear? 13? Oh, damn, I can't help you. So I'm making it...
That moment. Because it's a moment to moment,
day
by day situation. That moment might change his life. Well, damn, you made me react to that. You know, just simple things. But isolation, people that make threats take threats seriously. It's a situation if somebody's telling you, I'm depressed, I might kill myself. That shit ain't a joke. That means it was a thought. Now they're speaking on it. Next thing you might be acting on it. So take all threats seriously and find help, man. Like this hotline, you know, shout out to Logic. You know, somebody it's a situation where you got non-profitable hospitals and profitable hospitals with therapists, doctors, psychiatrists, counselors. They'll give you an assessment and you go from there. There's partial programs. You can stay the night. You got different type of facilities all over Texas that will. I mean, in any situation of life or death, will take anybody. We're talking about suicide and stuff. There's no situation where they're gonna turn life away. They might turn you away. If you're a heroin addict and we ain't got no CD beds, chemical dependency beds, okay, you gotta wait till you're somebody roll out. We'll find help for a person that's, depressed on the verge of killing themselves. But, that moment might be their last, so you gotta say yeah. So that's the hard part though, because usually a person that is depressed want to be isolated, want to be by themselves.
Yeah, that's
and
how
the
it
scary
goes.
part is, if a person is depressed and then is instantly happy, that means they made their mind up.
Right.
So you gotta pay attention to that too.
Wait, say that again.
And usually, I don't know it all, but I've been doing this for 13 years.
Nah, I've seen
Usually,
that's
Hold
crazy.
up, hold up.
if a person is depressed, like there's been times I've been around a kid for months, depressed, no like effect, if you will. Like even if you're depressed, you might be able to crack a joke and give a smirk or something. Flat effect, but just instantly one day or the next day he's happy, smiling, content with life, talking to friends.
He's on his way.
Either he's made the decision to get better or to die. Usually.
And I've seen that.
Usually.
I've seen that in a personal experience.
Usually.
I had a homeboy named Derrick, man. Shout out to Derrick. I love you, dog. I miss you, my nigga.
Usually.
Same thing. I committed suicide, but the night before that he committed suicide, he was with a couple of my homies, and you wouldn't have got that vibe. You wouldn't have got that vibe at all.
That's probably part of.
You wouldn't have got that
That's
vibe
probably
at all.
part of
So the next day
the plan.
Yeah, to let go.
To let go.
Yeah.
Like they're not even gonna see this happen.
Yeah.
Right.
See my boy say what's up.
Or you're feeling relief.
Yeah.
Like because I mean, let's be real.
I made a decision.
And before I got into this line of work, I mean, you grew up as a hood kid, you see a lot of fucked up shit. So when I heard the word depression, I'm like, man, shit, I grew up depressed. I had to go around the corner versus
Shit. We just learned to live with that.
we had to walk through the course. We had to walk through the course to get through to the park. Stepping over needles.
Stepping over needles. Barely trying to live.
That's a depressing situation to me. However common. This is more of a disease. This is more your mental. This is more of a situation where people are hurting mentally.
Y'all keep it down for real? Damn.
Hold your phone, dog.
Man, look. I have my shit set up good.
But yeah, it's more of a mental thing. So that's what the hard part is. Because once your mind is made up, your mind is made up. So just be aware, man. Stay engaged. Don't take things for granted. That's one of our quotes. Take all threats seriously. Motherfucker, said it to somebody, even in a joking way. He might have had that thought.
What do you think about because sometimes I'm scrolling down my Facebook feed and I'll see shit like, man, I'm tired of this life. Like people that say these things. So so some people like, all right, so you need to take that seriously. And some people may look at you fishing for attention.
Some people,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, and those things.
So because then they get a whole feed of everybody like, you okay? You blah 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 blah. And and then they be like, oh no, it wasn't really nothing, whatever kids would be like.
That's the hard part.
That's the hard part.
A lot of people are attention seekers. And people are bipolar. People.
So is there a way to
just a lot of
decipher?
mental things.
Is there a way to decipher, or you just need to take it?
Yeah,
there is. I mean, but like I said, it's an assessment. You gotta maybe dig a little bit from the outside looking in. Like if there's a person saying that, if you care about them, you might have to dig.
Right.
If it's a person that some bop online that ain't got no love from her pictures a week before, you know what I'm saying? Real talk.
Or if it's like a family friend, somebody that you don't know, but if you see him,
it's just a situation. What's gonna happen if the worst happened and you did read that shit? So it just depends on how you feeling that day. I feel what you're saying though. It gets heavy. It's very fucking heavy.
Like you said, it depends
It
on
is
the person.
heavy because I'll be honest. I've faced that situation before.
No, yeah, it's sad. Like I said, we've all done or thought about things we probably would regret, but it's a part of life, man. Just like I said, luckily we got great foundation, my mom and dad and shit like that. People don't have foundation. Like I said, it's
You
tough
think
out
that's
there,
what
man.
it is? You think it's the foundation? You think it's because we live in the internet world now and nobody's getting real life experiences in the real world?
No more big mama.
Ain't no big mama.
No more big mamas.
Your mama in the club with your ass.
Your mom's supposed to be there.
That's what I'm saying. Your mama.
But yeah, if your mama 16, 15 years older than you, yeah, she 45 and you 30 or 21 and she, 46.
15.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like 36, 36, I was going out at 36.
Exactly. So she in the
You know
club
what I'm
with
saying?
you.
So, but yeah,
Big mama did.
it's a lot,
She banged
dog.
out.
Just everything.
For real, for real, dog. Big
Kids
dog
don't even go
got
outside to
tattoos
play
these
and
days,
learn.
dog.
You
And
know,
I think that's one of
Sleeve,
the
nigga.
biggest reasons
real.
these kids are so soft, because they don't go outside.
They
ain't in the ass
They ain't never fell down and scraped
They
their
ain't
legs. Like these kids walk around here with no scars.
no.
Ain't get your ass
We grew up, everybody got hella scars everywhere.
Yeah.
Half of them spanking smarts, half the other half ant bites.
My one of the good punishment was that you couldn't go outside. My
Right.
mama used to kick us the fuck, nigga. You two niggas get the fuck out the house.
Right. Matter of
Cause I ain't
fact,
gonna be tearing up
the
my shit.
Nintendo was the thing we did if we just couldn't go
We
outside.
couldn't go
Right.
outside.
Like it's not like
It was second day.
even you know
We're not
couldn't.
Fortnite.
That changed
We
the
never
game.
had that.
That shit
Nah,
came
that
along,
shit
that changed the game. That's why they kept
School to
me
say
in
about
for
that
my
phone.
Oh, I know he is. And he spoiled the shit. So school is winning. Can I get this pack? Can I get school even
They got
man?
the Black Panther suit
Yeah.
on them.
Yeah.
So I was
School
like
is the
that.
man.
Check it out.
Yeah.
But all right, man, we gonna close this joint down again, man. Much love to all my
Yeah.
guests.
But yeah, and last thing,
Squirrely
pray
dog,
for them
baby.
people. Because a lot of times is between them and God sometimes. Like that's the only person that might be, that's like a rock bottom situation. So that's the last
prayer
thing.
is, I think that is the one thing that got me through my situation. I had somebody praying for me. So
Look,
Let's get me through my situation right now.
prayer is real.
Power.
Man.
That's real.
God is good.
So yeah, man, life is precious. Life is what you make it. Like if you're going through it, you know, you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Like reach out to
I'm glad
somebody.
you remember about that. That's real.
Real about what?
About suicide prevention. That's real.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, that's also why I want to tie you in, because you're the professional. This is what you do.
No,
You
it's
know what I mean?
dope.
I want to shed light
That's dope. I appreciate it.
on that, man.
No, it's love.
Because I know there's been plenty of times I'm raising the teenagers,
Yeah.
and I've had to call you like, bruh,
Yeah.
I'm about to choke somebody.
And that's fine. It takes a village. It
And
takes
you
all
know,
of us.
and then you will break it down to me in a different kind of way that I never even thought about.
Already.
And then like I'm like, damn, I was hoping you was gonna give me something to school her on. You know, school me. Now I gotta rethink my whole situation. You actually made me think she actually got a point. Damn it. You know, so so I appreciate your wisdom. You know,
Couch that little kids, baby.
shout out to Mel Jackson, shout out to the whole Jackson family, the whole Jackson family. You know, which is the first family I met coming up here. You know. But anyway, Playmate in the building. I appreciate everybody. Y'all log in. We're a long win tonight. Shout out to my boy Anthony Serrette, made it in on
Yeah,
Friday.
Serrette, that.
Sir
Hey,
Ant.
wait till that Game of Thrones edition
Yo, we're gonna
comes.
do Game of Thrones recaps, man.
Next week we're gonna have
Game of Thrones
we'll have my
recap.
girl Stephanie on here. Hopefully I'm gonna invite my boy Big D. He's gonna come up here. We're gonna talk about fitness, life,
Big D.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black businesses, being an owner. You know what I mean? Just being a better you, man. So yeah, shout out to my family, Mel, all my children.
T. Johnson over there.
Tim Johnson, South Crown Barbershop, we in the building. 1010 South Flores, if you need a fade, you need some microblade, you come get it. We got that work.
Got that.
We got stylists down in the building, if you need a blow, whatever, blow and cut blow. How you say that?
A blowout?
Yeah. You need a hairstyle.
It is not that kind of stuff.
But no, all seriousness aside, she can do the blowout. She can do anything. Color, she's the queen of that. If you need a fade, we got women, we got guys in here. Lizzie, Marty, Jay, the whole fam. Daniel, we all in here. Shout out to everybody. The team is real. What else? I think that is it, man. Y'all have a freaking good Friday. Y'all be safe.
Don't get wrapped. Say sex.
Y'all be safe. Play made. We out.
Vets only.
Peace.
Bye. Cheers, you guys.
The vets home.
Cheers. To a good show.
Already, you guys are awesome. Oh, thank you, dog. Good stuff.
What's up, baby?
That nigga ain't for go.
You're now tuned into the Detail Did It podcast. Come catch a fade.
God damn, boy, what's that? Some kind of weave or something?